Self-confidence. In this lesson, the learner will be able to define self-confidence, explain how to build self-confidence, explain how self-confident do you feel, state tips for building self-confidence. Self-confidence is extremely and important in almost every aspect of our lives. Yet, so many people are struggling to find it. Sadly, this can be a vicious circle. People who lack self-confidence is extremely finds difficult to become successful. Confident people inspire confidence in others, their audience, peers, bosses, customers and friends. And gaining the confidence of others is one of the key ways in which a self-confident person finds success. Now, let us watch this video to understand how we should never give up in our life. Now, let us try to understand what is meant by self-confidence. The two main things that contribute to self-confidence are self-efficacy and self-esteem. Self-efficacy reflects confidence in the ability to exert control over one's own motivation, behavior, and social milieu. Self-esteem is how we value ourselves and how we perceive our value to the world and how valuable we think we are value to others. Self-esteem affects our trust in others, relationships, work, nearly every part of our lives. Positive self-esteem gives us the strength and flexibility to take charge of our lives and grow away from our mistakes without the fear of rejection. Let us now look at the comparisons of common confident behavior versus behavior associated with low self-confidence. Which thoughts or actions do you recognize in yourself and people around you? Doing what you believe to be right even if others mock or criticize you for it. Governing your behavior based on what other people think. Being willing to take risks and prefer to go the extra mile to achieve the better things. Staying in your comfort zone, fearing failure and so avoid taking risks. Admitting your mistakes and learning from them. Working hard to cover up mistakes and hoping that you can fix the problem before anyone notices. Waiting for others to congratulate you on your accomplishments. Extolling your own virtues as often as possible to as many people as possible. So how do you build this sense of balanced self-confidence founded on a firm appreciation of reality? Here are 3 steps. The 3 steps to self-confidence for which we will use the metaphor of a journey. Step 1. Preparing for your journey. The first step involves getting yourself ready for your journey to self-confidence. You need to take stock of where you are. Think about where you want to go. Get yourself in the right mindset for your journey and commit yourself to starting it and staying with it. In preparing for your journey, do these 5 things. Look at what you have already achieved. Think about your strengths. Think about what's important to you and where you want to go. Start managing your mind. Commit yourself to success. Step 2. Setting out. This is where you start, ever so slowly moving towards your goal. By doing the right things and starting with small, easy wins, you will put yourself on the path to success and start building the self-confidence that comes with this. Build the knowledge you need to succeed. Focus on the basics. Set small goals and achieve them. Keep managing your mind. Step 3. Accelerating towards success. By this stage, you will feel your self-confidence building. This is the time to start stretching yourself. Make the goals a bit bigger and the challenges a bit tougher. Increase the size of your commitment and extend the skills you have proven into new but closely related arenas. Does your self-confidence affect your ability to perform? Take this exercise and find out. Instructions. In the scale of 1 to 5, select the best from each statement. I do what I think is expected of me, rather than what I believe to be right. I handle new situations with relative comfort and ease. I feel positive and energized about life. If something looks difficult, I avoid doing it. I keep trying even after others have given up. If I work hard to solve a problem, I will find the answer. I achieve the goals I set for myself. When I face difficulty, I feel hopeless and negative. I relate to people who work very hard and still don't accomplish their goals. People give me positive feedback on my work and achievements. I need to experience success early in a process or I won't continue. When I overcome an obstacle, I think about the lessons I have learned. I believe that if I work hard, I will achieve my goals. I have contact with people of similar skills who I consider successful. Let us look at the comments on your score. If your score is in between 14 to 32, you probably wish you had more self-confidence. Take a closer look at all the things you have achieved in your life. You may tend to focus more on what you do not have. And of course, this may take time and attention away from recognizing and using your skills and talents. If your score is in between 33 to 51, you are doing an okay job of recognizing your skills and believing in your abilities. But perhaps if you are a little too hard on yourself, and this may stop you from getting the full benefit of your mastery experiences. If your score is in between 52 to 70, you are doing a fabulous job of learning from every experience and not allowing obstacles to affect the way you see yourself. But you need to nurture your self-confidence. So use the tips below to ensure that your life remains full of validation and success. No matter what is your level of self-confidence, you can probably improve it. But you need to believe in yourself and your capabilities before anyone else will. Self-efficacy is a place to start for ways to improve the way you see your abilities. The 4 sources of self-efficacy are as follows. Mastery experiences, things you have succeeded at in the past. Vicarious experiences, seeing people who are similar to you succeed. Social persuasion, hearing from others that you are capable. Emotional status, staying positive and managing stress. Not everyone is born with an inbuilt sense of self-confidence. Sometimes it can be hard to develop confidence, either because of personal experiences that have caused you to lose confidence, or if you suffer from low self-esteem. There are a couple of handy things you can do to build your confidence. Some of them are just little changes to set your frame of mind, and others are things you have to work on for a bit longer to make them familiar habits. Look at what you have already achieved. Think of things you are good at. Set some goals. Talk yourself up. Get a hobby. Summary. Let us recall what we have learned so far. Meaning of self-confidence, reasons that are known to build self-confidence, self-confidence that you feel, tips for building self-confidence.